The Warriors from Wando High School will run out of lane 1. It'll be Rosa Marie Compton running the first leg. And in lane 2 for the Patriots from JL Mann, we've got Laura Miller. She's in the 11th grade. Lane 3 is the Lexington Wildcats. Caitlin Kilman, the 9th grader, running leg 1. And in lane 4, it's Dorman with Madison Coggins. She's a sophomore. Lane 5 in the yellow and green right there in your screen is Spring Valley High School with 10th grader Kaylin Taylor. Wren in blue running in lane 6. Bonnie Walls, a senior, will run the first leg. James Island in lane 7 with Sullivan Hamilton. And it is Lauren Morris from Blythewood. There's Morris from Blythewood running leg 1. In lane 8 for the Bengals from Blythewood High School, just down the road from us over here at Spring Valley High.
And we are off. The first runners, 2 laps each before passing the baton. And coming out of the gate early is Dorman and Wren. Wren with the lead, Dorman in second. But making a push into third is JL Mann. Now the fastest qualifying time coming into this state championship posted by the Warriors of Wando High School, 9:43.54, but JL Mann right there just 1/10 of a second off, 9:43.55.
Almost a dead heat between Wando and JL Mann based on their qualifying times. Dutch Fork won this event 1 year ago, but they failed to qualify. They did not make the top 8 this year, so it's Wando, JL Mann, Lexington Dorman, Spring Valley Wren, James Island, and Blythewood for the state title. 4x800 meter relay, Birch. 4 runners per school, 2 laps per runner.
JL Mann out of Greenville. They finished second a year ago. Lexington finished in third place with the bronze in the 2011 running of the 4x800 relay. And right now it is JL Mann, Wando, and Wren. Right there together, the top 3. Lexington is back in fourth, followed by Spring Valley. James Island trying to make a little push as well. Also, Dorman has sprinted out ahead now. And there is Wando falling back to 3, and now moving into first place, JL Mann.
It's interesting how the pace can be set, on the first lap or lap and a half, but sometimes that first leg runner will not be able to maintain that pace, and now we're seeing a push once again from Dorman and Madison Coggins. She had surrendered the lead, but now she's got it back as we pass the baton for the start of leg 2.
Yeah, Grayson Ford now with the baton in first place for the Cavaliers of Dorman out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. Wando in second place, JL Mann in third. And those 3 have really distanced themselves from the rest of the pack.
They have almost a 40-meter advantage between the top 3 and fourth place. James Island in fourth, but again, a good 40 meters back. It's Wando in front right now with their senior Allison Holden, Mann and Dorman right there as well. Laura Miller running for JL Mann, and it is Grayson Ford running for Dorman. A 3-dog hunt, as they say at this point, Birch.
Yeah, in the back of the pack, Blythewood, Wren, Spring Valley, and Lexington. Lexington trying to track down James Island coming down along the back straightaway, but Wando, Dorman, JL Mann, your top 3. James Island making a push. They're into fourth now, but still a good 18 to 20 meters behind the leader, which is Wando. Now Wando making the third baton pass. Georgia Compton, the junior now, as she takes the baton from Elisa Holden. It is still Wando, followed by Dorman. And that is Ashley Beach, the junior.
How about this second leg here by Allison Holden, your leader from Wando. She's a senior. It's her last hurrah, Birch. Last track meet in a Wando uniform. And, you know, she's running, thinking about a state championship, trying to put her team in contention to win this race.
Yeah, you're right. I got ahead of myself there, Emerson. We are still on the second leg. I jumped ahead a runner. And now we will be making our third baton exchange as we come down the back straightaway here.
We had a good look at
final 75 meters.
Dorman's Grayson Ford. You know, is trying to just stay within earshot of Holden from Wando and keep Dorman in this race. You're not likely to win it in the first two legs, Birch, but you can certainly lose it. You know, if you fall 50, 60, 75 meters behind, that will be ground that'll be tough to make up over the last two legs.
Now is our third baton exchange as Alyssa Holden for Wando gives way to Georgia Compton. Compton on the track now with the lead, followed by Dorman and Ashley Beach.
Wren has now moved in front of J.L. Mann for third place.
They popped from 7th to 3rd, just like that, Emerson.
Or that's Lexington, beg your pardon, Birch. Lexington in third, but now Mann threatening to pass Lexington. Wando still your leader. Georgia Compton, the 11th grader, out in front for the Warriors.
Yeah, Wren is still back in 7th, followed by Blythewood. But your leader is still Wando, Georgia Compton, but she's facing some competition right now from Beach from Dorman High School.
Compton and Beach out in front for Wando and Dorman.
Lexington trying to make a little move there. Emerson trying to increase their status from 4th to 3rd.
Right, Mann in 3rd, Lexington in 4th, still in this race, 25, 30 meters back. We're on leg 3.
This will be the final trip around the track for these runners, as they will pass the baton to the anchor leg runner. Dorman kind of closing that gap a little bit, knocking on Wando's door. It's about a 15-meter lead for Wando, but Georgia Compton still looking good out there.
Compton's done well, Birch. In fact, she is starting to increase this lead now for Wando High School out of the Charleston area.
Yeah, Wando in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. It is the largest school in the state of South Carolina based on enrollment, and we're actually kind of running this race right now based on enrollment because Wando is first, and in position number 2 is Dorman, and they're the second biggest school in the state of South Carolina as far as numbers go.
Terrific third leg for Georgia Compton from Wando to lead now 30 meters, Birch.
Now Compton will hand off to the senior Lucy Rumler, who is your anchor leg runner. And Rumler has the Warriors with a very comfortable lead. J.L. Mann posted it the second fastest qualifying time at 9:43, but they have struggled in this race.
Rumler, another senior here, Birch, running for the championship. The Wando lead about 35 meters right now as Lexington making a move for third place with J.L. Mann coming into the bottom of your screen right now.
Yeah, Wando still with the lead. It is Wando in first, Dorman in second, but Lexington making a big move around turn number 3. As you see, Lexington in the blue coming right past J.L. Mann, trying to make a move over Dorman, and Lexington does. And Dorman falls back to 4th.
Right, Lexington and Mann.
But it's going to be tough to catch Wando, as that is a huge lead now for Rumler and the Wando Warriors. If she can just keep that pace, Emerson, she might be safe, but Lexington is trying to make a charge here.
Ali Kalari running a very solid final leg here for Lexington. Lexington and Mann battling for second, but Lucy Rumler, the senior from Wando, with a sizable lead for the Warriors.
Yeah, it's about 30, 40 meters for Rumler. And she comes into the third turn in the final 150 meters of this race. Rumler looking strong, the senior. look of determination as she is trying to take the Warriors to a gold medal performance here in the 2012 4x800 meter relay, and it is going to be all Wando, Emerson. There is no way that Lexington will be able to catch Wando. And that is a big time there, 9:27, I believe it was, and that might be a new state record in the girls 4x800 relay.
It's going to be very close.
It's very close. The
Somerville's got the record back in 2007. We'll check the final results.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a state record here for Wando as they win the 4x800 meter relay. Here's a look at the official times.